When it comes to the Ohio State Buckeyes, one does not simply shut down the offensive attack. Oregon State and Rutgers learned that the hard way through 2 weeks, and TCU coach Gary Patterson knows it all too well heading into today's kickoff. So instead of trying to shut out Dwayne Haskins and company, Patterson approaches the defensive strategy one play at a time. Speaking before kickoff on the Herbstreit and Fitzsimmons podcast, Patterson laid out his closing thoughts on Ohio State. "You have to take away their RPOs," Patterson said. "Throwing the football, they get the ball out of their hands and they have 2 really good running backs. If you want to be able to play the pass and understand the pass, then what you have to do is, you have to tackle the running backs. For us, we have to play with great leverage. They do a good job with everything. They run reverses. They run their counters. They run their power and come right at you with read zone. How do you stop it? If you can control first down, then you give yourself a chance to play better on second and third down. I think their third down percentage is like 73%, so we have to do a lot better job of lowering that considerably to have a chance at winning." On the other side, Brian Day heads into his final kickoff as acting head coach before the return of Urban Meyer. While keeping his team focused on the Horned Frogs on the first road trip of the season, Day was still happy to discuss Haskins' development on the same podcast with Herbstreit and Fitzsimmons. "The first thing you notice is poise," Day said. "He doesn't get too high. He doesn't get too low. The moment has not been too big for him, even last year when he stepped in for the team up north game. I think that he is obviously talented. The ball comes out of his hands quickly. He's kind of naturally accurate, but he's still young. He only has 2 starts under his belt. He has a lot of football ahead of him." In closing, Day addressed the number one thing Ohio State must do to reach 3-0 in 2018. "On offense, we have to take care of the football. That goes without saying, but we also have to capitalize when we do have opportunities, especially in the red zone. We have to capitalize on those. We have to control the line of scrimmage. They have a lot of team speed. They do a great job of adjusting in game to what you're trying to do. We have to do a great job in our communication and identifying what they're trying to do on defense to us." Anytime you're dealing with someone like Coach Patterson, who has been doing this for such a long time, there's nothing that you're going to do to them that they haven't seen before. They're going to have the adjustment ready to go. As we counterattack, how efficient can we be?